Funky mix. Start sequence. Let's go.
This is the Yiroka video doorbell. As you can see the box, it's not much bigger than my hand. They say it's easy installation. It connects to your Wi-Fi, only to your 2.4 gigahertz, not your 5. It has an app for it. Has a built-in 3400 milliamp battery, which are 18650 batteries. The ones on my other one last for months, so I'm hoping this does too. It's got a wide-angle lens, and it says remote calls because you can pick it up and get it on your phone or whatever device you have the app on. So let's see what's in the box here. So in the box, you have the instructions, which is in big words, big English, which is great. Much easier to see and read. Tells you how to connect it, which looks pretty simple. Using a barcode, that's kind of what everything's going to nowadays. Shows you how to share it, so you can put it on multiple phones. I think you can go up to 8 different phones. How to do the recording, live camera. They do have a cloud service if you want to store your images there, or you could put an SD card in here. So here's the camera itself for the doorbell, which you can see as big as my hand. Pretty small, pretty nice. It's not going to take up a lot of room. There's where your battery goes. So it does have a removable battery. So if you have multiple 18650 batteries, you could swap them in and out instead of pulling it out and charging it. It does have your little ports here on the side. It does come with a SD card already in it. So it's got a 16 gig card in it. That's kind of nice. Most things you have to go out and buy that separate. So it's kind of sweet that comes with it. Got your charging port on here, and it looks like a reset button or a hole in case you have issues with it. And obviously you got the doorbell and the camera. There's your charging cable. There's your battery. And then you got the mounting hardware or screws. And then my other one doesn't have this. Mine normally rings on my phone, but this comes with its own receiver and doorbell. It does have a nightlight on here, so you got to take this cover off here. Oops. And it does look like it's got a motion detector, so this light will come on when it gets dark out. So it makes for a nice night light. They do give you a little tiny screwdriver. And then you got the backing plate, or the mounting plate. So it's got some 3M tape, so you stick it to the wall, put a couple screws in it, and then this slides on top of this. And then it slides down into it, it looks like. I guess this goes this way. And then you slide it onto it. And then they do have another screw hole at the bottom here that you're supposed to put a screw in there. And then that screws into the back plate, so nobody can just pick this up and take it off your wall and walk away with it. But then you also have to take this off in order to change the battery or recharge it. Unless you want to recharge this while it's hanging on the wall. I wouldn't, but that's up to you. That's it. That's everything. So we're going to see how this looks. Now I checked, this battery is charged already, but you might want to double check and make sure you get it totally charged before you set it up outside. I like to check things before I spend the time hooking it up, make sure everything's working. So you put the battery in there. This should boot up here. You heard it did. On the side of the receiver, there are 3 buttons. One is for the sound and the volume. The other one is you can pick which music plays. And the last one is to pair it to the camera. So you plug this in to the wall. You see a white light. You push and hold the pair button. And while it's doing that, you push the button on here. And they should pair. As you see, I pushed the button, so now that's turning on. So you can change the so you can hear the volume change, you can hear the music change. Okay, once you get this up and running, you can see the red lights flashing. That's what you want. You need to download the app. It's called the 2C app. Make sure you get the 2C app and not the 2C Plus. The Plus you have to register an account for, and I haven't been able to get it to connect to that one. So we're going to try the 2C, which is what they tell you to do. Go back into your device, put in your password, put the code in front of you. It says it found it.
Join the network successfully.
That's what I didn't do. I should have waited until that was done. Then I want you to put in a password for the network or on here so nobody else can get into it. So put that in. Then I want you to call it whatever you want to call it. Maybe put where you're going to put it, the front door, back door. I called it back door because it's probably going to go on my back door because this is waterproof. It's IP44. So now it's connecting. There you go. There's my backyard. Now it's going through a screen, so it is a little darker. But other than that, it looks pretty good. I like it. You should get it.